and fallen trees blocked roads in several areas. Authorities warn of more thunderstorms, strong winds, and lightning and urge caution, especially while driving in low visibility or on flooded roads. South Korea's benchmark Kospi index surpassed the 3,000-point mark this morning for the first time in over 3 years, closing in at 3,009.58 as of 11:15 a.m. The index rose by 31.84 points, or 1.07%, driven by strong gains in large-cap tech shares. This is the first time the Kospi has crossed the 3,000 level since January 3, 2022. The milestone was first reached in January 2021. Key tech and bio stocks, including Samsung Electronics, SK Hynix, and LG Energy Solution, led the rally. Analysts say investor sentiment was boosted despite Wall Street remaining closed overnight. The U.S. Embassy in Seoul says it will soon resume accepting visa applications for students and exchange visitors. This applies to F, M, and J non-immigrant visas following a recent pause aimed at strengthening security screenings. Applicants are now required to make their social media profiles public as part of the updated vetting process. The embassy is advising people to check the visa scheduling website for updates. The move follows new guidelines from the U.S. State Department. In local news, Busan is currently seeing cloudy skies with occasional light rain. Heavier rain is expected to begin late tonight or early tomorrow due to a stationary front bringing in strong southwesterly winds. Thunder, lightning, and heavy showers are possible in some areas. Rainfall is forecast at 20 to 60 millimeters tomorrow and 5 to 30 millimeters on Sunday, tapering off by Sunday morning. Officials warn that rainfall may vary widely by area and advise residents to check the latest weather updates and radar images. Busan City was named a top performer in the Ministry of the Interior and Safety's 2025 Q1 evaluation of regulatory reform through proactive governance. Among 550 cases reviewed nationwide, Busan had 6 selected, including 1 outstanding case. The top case involved allowing low-income, unaccompanied individuals to pre-designate a funeral agent, improving dignity and streamlining public funeral processes. Other selected cases included fire safety improvements, expanded gas installation support, and better land use interpretation to prevent disasters. City officials say they'll continue efforts to deliver meaningful regulatory innovation for citizens. In international news, foreign ministers from the UK, France, and Germany are meeting with Iran's top diplomat in Geneva today to help ease rising tensions between Israel and Iran. This comes as US President Donald Trump considers joining Israeli military action. And now for today's weather, the current temperature in the Busan area is 24 degrees Celsius with mostly cloudy skies and rain expected. Due to the influence of the monsoon front, Busan is forecast to receive 25 to 90 millimeters of rain over the weekend. The temperature will average around 23 degrees Celsius this evening. And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BEFM 부산 영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with Nick Greenwood. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Unboxing feels like opening a gift every single time. Even when you already know what's inside, there's a little thrill that makes it fun. But when it's a surprise, that moment becomes a mini adventure, full of wonder. Your heart races just a bit as you lift the lid or peel back the wrapping. Whether it's something big or small, unboxing always brings a spark of joy, and that's what makes it so addicting. Well, hello there everybody, my name is Nick, and welcome to For Your Busan. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. It is 4:06 in the afternoon. My name is Nick, and welcome to For Your Busan. I hope you're having a great Friday so far. You know, I don't think they were lying yesterday when they said it was 장마철 was coming, because it has started raining. There's lots of clouds in the sky, but nonetheless, we're going to make it a good one. We're going to be okay, I think. Now, one of the best examples of Korea's fast service can be found in its delivery system. Some items arrive the same evening if you order in the morning, and others show up at your door at dawn if you place the order just before midnight. Even though you already know what's inside, there's still a thrill when unboxing a delivery. Maybe it's because of the excitement that builds while waiting. Now, Busan's tourist attractions are also waiting to be unboxed with anticipation. From yesterday through this Sunday, the city of Busan and the Busan Tourism Organization are hosting a pop-up store called Unboxing Busan in Seoul and revealing the city's hidden charms. This event isn't about really opening real boxes. It's an immersive experience created to showcase the appeal of Busan to both local and international tourists in the Seoul metropolitan area. The venue features 7 themed zones, including interactive experience zones and quiz zones, all designed around Busan's famous attractions. So, let's hope that many of Busan's charms are joyfully unboxed through this event in the capital city. Quite exciting stuff, I think. Well, everyone, the time is 4:07, and I hope you're having a great day. We've got Benny Nim coming in saying, Hi Nick, ang PD and all, TGIF. It is Friday. It's a good Friday here. I mean, it's not the Good Friday, but it is a very good Friday, despite the weather. I hope it's all good where you are, Benny. Sangyun-nim as well saying, Sup, Nick. Sup, Sangyun-nim. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me this Friday as we welcome in the weekend. Now, if you wanted to message in, but you're not quite sure what to say, I'm going to give you the topic of the day. 내가 가장 많이 시키는 택배 물건은 무엇인가요? What is your most ordered delivery item? Not food, about items. So maybe well, I guess it can be food. Maybe if you order grocery food, I guess people do that these days. I would say maybe if it's hair products or, I don't know, tissues, something like that. Maybe kitchen utensils. It could be anything. You know, these days, actually, I don't order a lot really at all, but if I do, I like milk, right? But milk goes bad too quickly in my opinion. So I like to get the ultra high temperature treated, the UHT milk, which lasts for like 1 billion years, and I kind of store it. So I go for that, but not very often. Yeah, I really don't order that much. But tell me, what do you order? What is your most frequent order for delivery? 내가 가장 많이 시키는 택배 물건은 무엇인지 알려주세요. We have Chae-sung-nim coming in saying, good afternoon. It's likely to rain. Oh, I'm guessing rain hasn't come to your part of the land then, Chae-sung-nim. And I hope it doesn't, at least too heavily. I'm sure it will. It's over here in Busan. It's been raining on and off. Nothing too heavy, thankfully, but still. Send your messages in to pound 9050, sharp 9050, to cost you 101, a KakaoTalk message or a YouTube live comment. We've also got Clean and Clean in. Good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? Saying, 무거운 건 다 택배로 시켜요. 그래서 마트가 뭐 살지 보고 온라인 주문해요. 아유, that's tactical thinking. I like that, Clean and Clean, Nim. And you know what? I do the same thing. Not necessarily with heavy goods, but expensive goods. If I go to like a big 대형마트 and I see something and I really want it, I check online because 9 times out of 10, it is a bit cheaper online. So then I will do it. But heavier stuff is definitely good to do. But, you know, I do feel really sorry for the people who do the delivery. And, you know, sometimes I see some of my friends, at least, they live in, you know, villas with no elevators, and they order a lot of water bottles. And I think that's I don't know. You have every right to order what you want, but especially the apartments without elevators, heavy stuff can really hurt the backs of the people delivering it. So I think we need to be mindful about what we're ordering, especially if it's in a difficult area. But nonetheless, we have English Wikinim saying, I order books, computer components, and dark chocolate. That's a very specific list. Okay, that's cool though. If you can find the best deals for those 3 specific things, that's awesome. And you know what? Computer components, I always order online. Never seem to find them in retail in stores. Okay, anyway, we've got a lot coming your way. We're going to have Busan Times coming up next, where Claire comes in and we catch up on the day's top stories with news anchor Claire Kim. Nick's Deep Dive, time to share my thoughts about everything in the world. Busan Life Solutions, hearing real-life questions from foreigners living in Busan and getting helpful answers as well. Then in the second half, we're going to have On the Mic, stories of Busan locals encountered on the streets of the city. Quizmaster will be after that. A daily interactive quiz time with a prize. It is Friday. It's a rainy Friday, which means chicken coupon is on the line. My Home, My Busan will end the show later on, where we have a guest from another country who's going to share their story about their journey in Busan. Lots of stuff. Lots of great stuff coming up. You're not going to want to miss it. We're going to take a song break and then we will dive into Busan Times. This is 깊은 밤을 알아서 by 이문세.
우리들 만나고 헤어지는 모든 일들이 어쩌면 어린애들 놀이 같아 슬픈 동화 속에 구름 타고 멀리 나르는 작은 요정들의 슬픈 이야기처럼 그러나 우리들 알지도 못하고 울지만 사랑은 아름다운 꿈결처럼 고운 그대 손을 잡고 밤하늘을 날아서 궁전으로 갈 수도 있어 난 오직 그대 사랑하는 마음에 바보 같은 꿈 꾸며 이룰 수 없는 저 꿈의 나라로 길을 잃고 헤매고 있어 그러나 우리들 알지도 못하고 울지만 사랑은 아름다운 꿈결처럼 손을 잡고 밤하늘을 날아서 궁전으로 갈 수도 있어 난 오직 그대 사랑 마음에 밤하늘을 날아서 그대 짓는 모습 바라보다가 입 맞추고 날아가고파 그러나 우리들 알지도 못하고 울지만 사랑은 아름다운 꿈결처럼 고운 그대 손을 잡고 밤하늘을 날아서 궁전으로 갈 수도 있어 난 오직 그대 사랑하는 마음에 밤하늘을 날아서 날아가고파 그러나 우리들 알지도 못하고 울지만 사랑은 아름다운 꿈결처럼 고운 그대 손을 잡고 밤하늘을 날아서 급히 궁전으로 갈 수도 있어
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is 4:16 in the afternoon on a Friday, officially a monsoon season start Friday. But we're feeling good here, right, Claire?
Yes.
You did warn us yesterday that monsoon season is coming tomorrow. I didn't believe you. I was like, no, 설마. 날씨가 너무 좋은데.
Yesterday was pretty.
It was so nice, but you were right. The clouds and the rain are here.
Not too bad though today.
Yeah.
It comes and goes.
It's not torrential, is it? How are you doing?
I'm very good.
Okay, good.
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
I've never heard you say Friday before. This is the happiest I've seen you.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. Today's text topic is, what do you order most when it comes to 택배? So, 가장 많이 시키는 택배 물건은 무엇인지?
What would that be?
Is it a lot or just moderate?
I like to order, do you know, have you heard of 체험팩? Like this trial kits.
Lamboting,
yeah,
driving.
like trial kits, all these because I found it, that's cheap. And then I was
Yeah.
that's just like 2,000원 or like 2,000 won or something.
Wait, 체험팩 for 2,000원?
That's like, 화장품 or it's cosmetics or foods or some things like tiny. But, the price looks tiny.
Yeah.
But my mom sometimes is like, hey, look at this. I left this for you. This big box, mega box, has this like literal like finger size like ample cosmetics in it. She's like, look at this overpacking.
That's a problem, isn't it? The overpackaging. When you said 체험팩, in England, when we have experience packs, is you buy maybe you pay like 10만 원 or like 20만 원, and then you can take a sports car around a racetrack for one day. That's a 체험팩 in England. So when you say 체험팩, that's really cool. Or you can go
it's
horse
not
riding. Yeah, I was thinking, how could you drive a sports car for 2,000원? I guess it's quite different. That's really interesting. We had 상윤님 saying, I ordered 28 carton pack of ready-to-go protein drinks every month.
Oh, yes.
Easy breakfast. Kind of like ultra high-treated milk for me. I like to order that. Melinim says, I order everything. I can't live without kuteng.
Me too. I order everything too.
Yeah, I came to Korea back when it was jimateng. That was the big thing. Now it's all switched.
I know. Even back in Australia, someone showed me jimateng to me, like how to order this to Australia.
Yeah, they did international, which is cool.
So I was like, how did you know? But jimateng has too many pictures, but Australia had slow internet, so I couldn't keep up.
I heard about Australia's internet.
So we put it on and then we wait for a while.
Oh my.
But English website was actually more brief version.
Yeah.
But Korean one I couldn't download. Like I couldn't. It took ages for me to even.
How times have changed, for sure.
I know. Now it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're here to talk about some great things going on in Busan. Kick us off. What are we talking about first?
So let's kick off with some applause-worthy news. Busan has been selected as one of the top cities in the country for regulatory improvement through proactive governance. That's a fancy way of saying our civil servants are making real changes that people can feel.
So this isn't just paperwork shuffling, it's real improvements.
Exactly. The Ministry of the Interior and Safety selected 6 of Busan's policy reforms in their first quarter review, including one standout case, the expansion of a program that lets vulnerable individuals, especially those without family, choose their own funeral representative in advance.
Wow, that sounds both thoughtful and practical.
Right. It removes red tape and gives people more dignity in their final decisions. Busan was actually the first major local government in Korea to roll this out citywide. Officials revised in internal guidelines earlier this year, making it easier for people like low-income seniors with no close relatives to make arrangements in advance.
And that's one of the policies that flies under the radar, but it has a huge emotional impact.
It really does, and that's not the only area Busan was recognized for. Other initiatives include creating fire safety design guides for vulnerable populations. Another one is expanding city gas support for underserved communities and reclassifying steep residential land as forest to prevent landslides.
That's smart and safe. Any neighborhood efforts too?
Yes, two great benchmarking cases, one in Donggu district involving the removal of unauthorized vacant homes, and another in Haeundae-gu district where they revised local laws to speed up urban cleanup.
So it sounds like Busan is becoming a textbook example of how to govern with heart and hustle as well. I always thought the funeral system here is, I've been to funerals here and I've been to funerals in the UK. I guess I personally, I don't know, I find it very difficult how when a loved one maybe passes away, how the funeral starts like the next day. I would no time to grieve or internalize what has happened. I don't know how I would deal with that.
Really digest.
Yeah. In the UK, when you lose someone, you wait a few weeks usually and then a funeral is held.
Weeks.
A few weeks, and then the body is put on ice and stored until preparations are made and it can be made personal and you invite people slowly. So
we finish everything in 3 days.
I know it's quite intense, but that's the Bali culture, I guess. But anyway, this is great news nonetheless. Now, on to our second bit of news. We're going to switch gears. Sports shoes, something much more lively. I hear senior citizens have been showing off some serious skills today.
Oh yes, rain outside but sunshine inside. The 45th Busan Senior Sports Festival kicked off at 10 a.m. this morning at the Busan Sports Complex Indoor Arena. It's one of the most anticipated annual events for our elder community, and this year it brought together over 3,500 people from across all 16 districts of Busan.
Wow, 3,500. That is a full house. Was it mostly athletes or also fans and family?
A healthy mix of both. Each district sent teams of competitors and cheer squads joined by city officials, local leaders, and representatives from the Korean Senior Citizens Association. The event is hosted by the city and organized by the Busan chapter of the National Association.
And what kind of games are we talking?
7 in total, 3 individual and 4 team sports. The individual events are 장기, which is Korean chess, 바둑, which is Go, and 한궁, which is a kind of precision target sport using weighted rings. Then there were team games designed for fun and teamwork, like giant ball rolling, mini basketball, ring toss, and a clever word matching card game that combined memory and speed.
It sounds really wholesome. And I bet the energy in the room was just really electric as well.
It really was. There was even a ceremonial opening with live performances, a parade of districts, and Mayor Park Kyung-jun himself giving the opening remarks. He talked about the importance of staying physically and socially active in later life, not just for health, but for happiness and community.
Did he make any commitments?
Yes, he promised continued support for 생활체육 or daily fitness programs that includes everything from free access to gym spaces, guided exercise classes, to more events like this that keep seniors active and connected.
Were there any prizes?
Oh, of course. The district with the best combined results will receive the Busan Mayor's Cup, and winners of individual sports will go on to represent Busan at the National Senior Health Festival in November.
So it's not just fun, it's also a gateway to national competition.
Absolutely, and more than the trophies, it's the joy, confidence, and friendship that bloom from these events that truly matter.
Great stuff. This is really nice to hear. And now something for the ears and the soul. Claire, I've been hearing all this buzz about a certain concert hall.
Yes, that buzz just turned into a full symphony. Today marks the grand opening of the Busan Concert Hall, the city's first ever venue built specifically for classical music. It's located right here in town and sets a new standard for acoustic and design in public arts.
So we're talking about a real game changer of concert halls.
Absolutely. The venue has a large hall with 2,011 seats and a small one with 400 spread over one basement and 3 above above ground floors. But here's the showstopper. It's the first public concert hall outside of the capital region to feature a pipe organ.
No way, like Phantom of the Opera. Dun, 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 dun. I know nothing about opera, that's why I'm making fun. But this is major. So those instruments, they're not just expensive, they require this special architecture as well.
Exactly, and the entire building was tailored to perfection. From the material of the seats to sound reflective panels behind the orchestra and an automated stage system under the floor, it's been optimized for delivering the kind of rich, layered sound classical performances demand.
So who gets the honor of opening?
Tonight's lineup is a blockbuster. Things begin at 6:30 p.m. with a dedication and a violin solo from Lee Ji-an, a young local prodigy. Then at 7:30, conductor Jung Myung-hoon leads the Asia Philharmonic Orchestra in a breathtaking program, Beethoven's Triple Concerto for Piano, Violin and Cello in Part 1, and the monumental Choral Symphony, that's Beethoven's Ninth, for Part 2.
Beethoven's Ninth, that's going to be classic. It's like the Super Bowl of classical music.
It really is, and with only 1,600 seats available tonight, reserved for contributors and lucky citizens chosen by lottery, it's bound to be an unforgettable event.
So what's happening after the opening?
An 8-day opening festival kicks off tomorrow, featuring a lineup of orchestras, recitals, and even crossover collaborations to draw in wider audiences. The city is hoping this hall won't just serve the music community, it all make classical music more accessible for everyone.
And judging by how fast those preview tickets sold out, it seems the city is more than ready.
Totally. Some of the rehearsal concerts sold out within 2 minutes of opening. So let's just say expectations are high and the appetite is real.
Fantastic stuff. I like to hear that. Lots of stuff going on from policy to performance. Busan is definitely making waves, both literally and figuratively today.
Yes, and even if the rain keeps falling, there's a lot to celebrate, whether it's improving lives through public service, cheering on our elder athletes, or opening the doors to world-class music. We're seeing what it means for a city to grow with heart and purpose.
Great stuff. Claire, thank you so much for bringing us this uplifting news, and I hope you have a good and dry weekend.
Yes, you too.
All right, bye-bye.
Have a great weekend. Bye.
We're going to take a song break, everyone, but don't worry, we shall be back. This is Pink with Just Give Me a Reason.
Right from the start, you were a thief, you stole my heart, and I, your willing victim. I let you see the parts of me that weren't all that pretty, and with every touch you fixed them. Now you've been talking in your sleep, oh, things you never say to me. Oh, tell me that you've had enough of our love, our love.
Running wild again, my dear, we still have everything, and it's all in your mind.
Yeah, but this is happening.
You've been having real bad dreams. Oh, you used to lie so close to me. Oh, there's nothing more than empty sheets between our love, our love. Oh, just give me a reason, just a little bit's enough, just to say
탐구생활. What if simply listening to a certain sound could help you study better, lose weight, or even find a boyfriend or a girlfriend? Would you listen to it? Well, recently, a certain type of sound has gained popularity on social media platforms. It's called a special frequency. Now, search frequency on any media platform. You'll find videos claiming to improve your looks or boost your health. These videos often have hundreds of thousands of views. One video titled Love Attraction Frequency has reached 11.88 million views. The comments are full of people saying they saw results. But can just listening to these frequencies really improve your health? Well, according to some experts, certain sounds may have positive effects on well-being. However, it's unlikely that simply watching or listening to a frequency video will lead to dramatic results. But surprisingly, even so-called mosquito repellent frequencies show no clear effectiveness. Experts suggest that if someone feels a real effect, it may be due to the placebo effect. So, becoming overly obsessed with these videos can be problematic and even lead to side effects. In the end, how we receive and interpret things can change the outcome. Instead of searching for a frequency, maybe it's time to listen to the frequency of your own heart. Well, that was super cheesy at the end, but I like it. The frequency of your heart, that's very nice. Yeah, I don't know, social media, everything, it just pops off. Every kind of conspiracy and trend pops off. I would say unless it has been scientifically backed, I wouldn't rush into trying it. Everyone has their own remedy for something, their own cure for this and that. If it was big news, if there was a real sound frequency that made you look better, made you more attractive, made you successful, then I think it would be worldwide global news and in all science research papers too. So use a bit of discernment, take everything with a grain of salt. Well, everyone, the time is now 4:34 in the afternoon. I could have said 90.5 will be your good frequency. That would have been good. I should have said that. All right, everyone. The special frequency is 90.5 BFM. 부산영어방송 for your Busan. There you go. That's a good way to end it. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. We've got some messages coming in related to today's text topic. Now, I asked you, what is your most frequently ordered item from the internet? 가장 많이 시키는 택배 물건은 무엇인지 알려달라고 했습니다. We had some more messages coming in. Benny Nim said sometimes gadgets like earphones or food as well. Yeah, a bit of everything. Awesome. Jinli Nim says 엄마 집 마트, 친정 마트, 시댁 마트에서 먹을 것 담아옵니다. 주말마다 숙식 제공에 포식까지 든든하게 먹고 옵니다. 모든 걸 다 내어주시는 어머님 사랑해요. 저도 그렇게 살게요. That's the best kind of mart, right? It's not delivery, but I guess you can pick it up yourself. That's a nice place to eat from, I think. We also had 한송이님. Welcome to the show, 한송이님. And they said, good afternoon, happy Friday. The most frequent order for my delivery is 감동란. What's 감동란? Is that 계란? 감동. Is it called 감동 like 감동받았어? Is it like 이름인가요? 브랜드 이름인가요? Oh no, 한송이님. Okay, I'll call it emotion eggs. Emotional eggs is what you order online. Thank you very much for that. I usually get my eggs in store. I should get them online because I hate carrying them. Sometimes you hold them by that plastic wire. It's really annoying. But I enjoy going out to do grocery shopping. It's weird, but I enjoy taking my trolley through the aisles and going, oh, 이거 먹고 싶고, 저것도 먹고 싶고. I like doing that. 최승님 says, since I'm a homemaker, I order food-related things and skincare products. Oh, that's awesome. Food-related things would definitely save you time and energy. And skincare products, you'll get the best price online, I think. 고수님, welcome to the show. Saying, 제가 가장 많이 시키는 택배 물건은요. Okay, I want to be sure this is okay. 여자친구 장난감인 것 같아요. 정작 저의 물건을 살 일이 점점 없어지는 건 기분 탓일까요? 저는 괜찮습니다. Oh, so you think of your loved one more than yourself. That's okay. I think as we get older, we want to buy less. When I was a teenager, I wanted to buy the world. But right now, I want to just save as much money as I can. 진리님 also say 오늘따라 온라인 쇼핑이 너무 좋다라고 생각하고 있었는데 토픽 보고 깜놀 지마땡 오픈 때부터 시작해서 굿땡 오픈을 반기며 열심히 필수품을 사고 있어요. 화장품, 의류, etc. 등등등. 집 앞 1분 거리에 야채 가게 없으면 5회까지 살 계획. So I guess it's serendipity talking about the same subject. And thank you very much for using the 방송-friendly versions of those. I do appreciate it. 한성이님 saying they are soft-boiled eggs. Oh, so they're already boiled. Okay. Isn't the fun in boiling them yourself? No, maybe not. I boiled some 2 days ago. I just did a big batch and it's not fun, actually. It'd be nice to buy them. And they're always much nicer when you get them from a place. They have the really like golden yolks. But when I do them, they're always dry and 퍽퍽해요. But there you go. Keep sending your messages in. Coming up next, we do have Busan Life Solutions. Before that, though, this is Midas Touch by Kiss of Life.
That's all I need. 단숨에 빠져들어. Can't go back, can't go back. Tick tock, ain't got no time. 저 끝을 겨누는 love. Ain't your love, ain't your love. Hey, baby, I've been watching. 날 풀어 해진 달콤한 이 danger. Hey, baby, I'm so toxic. 위험할수록 재미있잖아. It's alright. 너뿐인 아찔한 love like 밤새 날 알게 돼 I want you with a single touch boy 도망쳐봐 어차피 날 벗어날 수 없어 When I touch you, kiss you, you're gone, realize Maybe that you think too much But if I touch you, kiss you, watch out 순간 변해버린 눈빛 You see I got the Midas touch Yeah, I really wanna stay all day with you You know what we going through 찾아봐 떨리는 이유 몸부림칠수록 getting deeper 손짓 한 번으로 making you weaker Hey, baby I'm so toxic 위험할수록 재밌잖아 It's alright Your hands up in my hands below 온몸이 완전한 나뿐인 아찔한 love 밤새 날 알게 돼 I want you 어차피 날 벗어날 수 없어 When I touch you, kiss you, you're gone, realize Maybe that you think too much But if I touch you, kiss you, watch out 순간 변해버린 눈빛 You see I got the Midas touch 이거는 sugarcoat me 생각한 다르게 My love's like in my power 때도 원한다면 Looking like a kitty cat, but 아무도 감당 못해 Once I count down, so you're never gonna move When I touch you, kiss you, you're gone, realize Maybe that you think too much But if I touch you, kiss you, watch out 순간 변해버린 눈빛 You see I got the Midas touch 빠져드는 손짓 You see I got the Midas touch
Everyone, and welcome back to For Your Busan. It is 4:40 in the afternoon, and joining me on this Friday is Kelly.
Hi everyone, 안녕하세요. Happy Friday. I hope that everybody's out there is having a happy Friday despite this rainy weather.
Yeah.
Right, it's starting to pour, but this morning and this afternoon, earlier this afternoon, we didn't have any rain. So I saw a lot of people, walking without a rain umbrella, right?
Yeah. Lots of people let their guard down. 장마 has to come sometime. And I'd like to just get out of the way. Get out of the way, and so we can have the hot summer coming. Right. Before we dive in, I do want to ask you our text topic, which is about ordering stuff.
네.
켈리님이 가장 많이 시키는 택배 물건은 무엇인지
Oh,
알려주세요.
that's an interesting question. I actually haven't thought about it, but I think that it's a detergent.
Oh, really?
It's probably a detergent.
Laundry detergent.
네.
Yeah, that's essential. And
네.
depending on, especially if you get the fabric softener as well, it can be heavy.
Right,
I don't want to buy that from a
But
store.
I'm actually wondering, like I'm kind of curious what other people actually came up with.
Well, people said protein shakes.
Okay.
Dark
Which
chocolate.
I've never ordered before.
Really? It might, I buy them sometimes and they're quite expensive. I buy them from 편의점.
Are they?
They do a lot of like 2+1s, but I think it's still cheaper online.
All right.
Lots of a variety of stuff as well. Presents.
Okay. That's a good
stuff.
one.
Yeah, I think it's different for everyone. Anyway, so we are here to answer some questions that expats and foreigners have. They have problems basically living in this country. We're trying to solve some of those.
Right.
So let's dive into our first question.
Okay.
I'm a foreign teacher living in Busan, and I currently reside on the first floor of an apartment building. The other night, during a heavy rainstorm, my veranda started flooding with water. I was really surprised because I've never experienced anything like that before. It started flooding at around 2 a.m., and I spent the rest of the night collecting water in a bucket and dumping it into the sink. With monsoon season approaching, I'd like to know how to handle this situation if it happens again. Any advice would be greatly appreciated.
Oh no, this person must have been really scared, right?
Yeah.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but was it like last Friday, It was pouring out, right?
Record rain.
Right. So thank you for reaching out and sharing this experience. So that must have been a very stressful experience, especially in the middle of the night, right? So flooding on the first floor veranda during heavy rain can sometimes happen if the drainage system is clogged or not functioning properly, right? So the first thing that I would like this person to do is contact the landlord, right? And the maintenance office at their apartment complex.
I guess if you were on the first floor, everyone's comes all the way down to you.
Exactly.
So you are the gates to the drain.
Exactly, right? So that way, preventative measures can be taken if there are any structural or drainage issues found, right? And if the area begins to flood again, well, they should contact the maintenance office regardless of the time, right?
For sure.
Because these offices have a 당직 system. You know what it is, right?
Like someone on patrol?
Right. So which means that there is at least one person on duty at all times. So, this person said that this person spent the whole night collecting water in the bucket and dumping it into the kitchen, right? The kitchen sink. But this person shouldn't have to manage the situation on their own again,
For
right?
sure.
And if the situation is really serious, well, this person should also consider contacting 119.
Yeah. And I think it's good to get this sorted out before the monsoon season is right now. But before the rain gets worse, hopefully if there is a blockage, they can clear it out for you. Yeah, good luck. And I hope this is solved for you, my friend. All right, let's move on to our next question. Here we go. I'm a married migrant from Vietnam with an F6 visa. I gave birth 3 months ago, and my mum has been visiting from Vietnam for the past 2 months to help me take care of my newborn baby. I want her to stay with me for the next 3 years, and she is okay with that. The other day, when she was cooking in the kitchen, she was seriously injured.
Oh, no.
She needs surgery, but the cost of the procedure is a lot higher than we expected. I would like to help her join the national health insurance. What should I begin with? Thanks.
Wow, So I hope that, her mother recovers very soon, right?
Yeah.
So let me summarize a little bit. So this person's mother is visiting her from Vietnam, right? And she's expecting to stay in Korea for the next 3 years or so, right? So I assume that the mother has an F15 visa, which is a visiting and joint family visa granted to parents of marriage migrant for the purpose of childcare and other supports or something like that, right? Unfortunately, well, it doesn't look like she's eligible to join the national health insurance at this moment.
Okay.
So the first thing that this mother can do is complete an alien registration form within 90 days of arrival in South Korea, right? Then she can apply for the national health insurance within 6 months of entry.
Yeah, that's the same for all foreigners, I think. You have to wait 6 months.
Oh, thank you for the tip. So if she's ready to join the national health insurance, she will have to choose to join either national health insurance as a dependent or as a local subscriber, right? So a dependent...
Sorry, I mean, it's for everyone on an F visa. On an F visa, usually they have to wait 6 months,
All right. So a dependent, okay, so if they choose to join the national health insurance system, as a dependent, that means that they become a 피부양자. Right?
Okay.
Or if they join as a regional subscriber or like a local subscriber, well, they are categorized as a 지역 가입자,
okay.
right? So here's what it is. In order to qualify as a dependent, certain requirements must be met. And documents must be ready, right? For example, a 가족관계 증명서 should be ready, which is a document that proves the family relation between the health insurance subscriber and the dependent, right? And the documents must be apostilled, like a 공증, right? 공증 받아야 되시고요. And verified by the Korean embassy in their home country.
Okay.
Also, if the mother wishes to be registered as a dependent, she cannot make any income outside of Korea or inside of Korea.
Okay.
네. But if the mother chooses to join the national health insurance as a local subscriber, the process may be easier, but she needs to pay a monthly premium of approximately like 152,790원, which is like 152,791.
Right, so yeah, it's not the cheapest for sure.
네. However, as I've mentioned earlier, whether the mother becomes a local subscriber or a dependent, she's only eligible to join the national health insurance 6 months after entering South Korea.
I've always wondered about that because, 6 months you've got to be very careful, nothing happens to you. So I guess, what I did, and I know what a lot of people do, is they take out travel insurance from their home country.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea too.
Which usually helps. But she's already in Korea, so I'm not sure what Vietnamese travel policies are like. So I hope this gets sorted out for you.
네.
Yeah, and even if it's expensive, getting treatment, it's crucial, I would say. So I hope this gets sorted out for you. All right, let's move on to question number 3.
All right.
I'm an international student living in Busan. I've been looking for a single-room office-tel in Busan's Namgu area. The one I saw last week seems reasonable. The deposit is 5 million won, and the monthly rent is 400,000 won. If I sign a 2-year contract as a tenant, how much am I supposed to be charged for the realtor? Thanks.
Okay. Oh, this is an interesting question, right? So I hope that this person found a nice apartment or a nice office tel, right? But I can understand how this person, is concerned about, that the realtor fee because nobody likes getting ripped off, right? 네, 부동산 수수료. 네, of course, this person, I totally understand that this person can be a little bit worried, right? Yeah. So let's see how we can calculate, okay?
Oh, there's an exact calculation method. Okay, cool.
So in order to calculate, the first thing to do is know the transaction amount.
Okay.
Right? So it is, okay, so it's a little bit complicated, but please follow me. It is the deposit plus 100 times the monthly rent.
Whoa.
So in this person's case, well, the deposit was 5 million won, right? So 5 million won plus, so 100 times of the monthly rent, which is 400,000 won. So which becomes 4천만 원, like 40 million won, right?
Yeah.
Then in this person's case, the total amount becomes 45 million won.
That's the 수수료?
아니에요. 아니에요. Of course not. 네, so are you following me?
Yeah, I'm following.
네. So when the maximum commission rate for the transaction is under 50 million or under 5천만 원, the realtor fee is 0.5%.
Okay.
네. So that means legally, the realtor fee can be up to 225,000 won for this person. But typically, it is expected to be between 150,000 won and 200,000 won.
Okay.
So, 네.
All right then.
네.
So that seems reasonable.
Reasonable, okay.
And usually, some places they'll charge you less, but legally they cannot charge you
up
more.
to 네.
Okay.
22만 5천 원. 네.
All right, great
네.
stuff. Hope that got sorted out. Now let's move on for question 4. I'm a foreign student currently studying in Busan, and I would like to apply for a scholarship this upcoming semester. Could you let me know how I can apply and what the requirements are?
Okay, thank you for the question. Well, thank you for reaching out. Actually, this was a question asked by one of our listeners.
Okay.
네.
Wow.
So procedures and the requirements may vary depending on the university. Well, I didn't did a little bit of research, but I suggest that this person contact their university's international office directly and check what scholarship are available for international students and what the eligibility requirements are. Because, I kind of had a difficulty, contacting the school directly because of, because of the privacy issues or something like that. 네.
I know some schools will be they do it on merit base. So if you get, the top score of the first year, they'll give you like a 50% scholarship for the next year. Differs by school, but hopefully you get a scholarship and you find out the right information you need. Right. Good luck, my friend.
Good luck.
Kelly, thank you so much for bringing us these problems and the solutions as well. I'm sure it's really useful to a lot of people out there. And next week, we'll be back with more.
Alrighty. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, everyone, the time is 4:52 in the afternoon. We're coming to the end of the first half, but fear not, in the second half, we're going to have a lot more coming your way. Of course, we're going to have Busan Quizmaster with your chance to win some delicious chicken, which is always nice on a rainy day like today. And we're also going to have My Home, My Busan, where we have a guest from another country telling their story in the city of Busan. It's going to be exciting stuff. And I will see you in the second half. Our final song is going to be Nothing's Gonna Change My Love for You by George Benson.
Without you near me, the days would all be empty. The nights would seem so long. With you I see forever oh so clearly. I might have been in love before, but it never felt this strong. Our dreams are young and we both know they'll take us where we want to go. Hold me now, touch me now. I don't want to live without you. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You ought to know by now how much I love you. One thing you can be sure of, I'll never ask for more than your love. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You ought to know by now how much I love you. The world may change my whole life through, but nothing's gonna change my love for you. If the road ahead is not so easy, our love will lead the way for us. Like a guiding star, I'll be there for you if you should need me. You don't have to change a thing. I love you just the way you are. So come with me and share the view. I'll help you see forever too. Hold me now, touch me now. I don't want to live without you. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You ought to know by now how much I love you. One thing you can be sure of, I'll never ask for more than your love. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You ought to know by now how much I love you. The world may change my whole life through,
부산영어방송.
따로 살아도 가족이니까 인터넷, TV, 부모님 댁과 결합하고 추가 할인 받으세요. KT 따로 살아도 가족 결합. 추가 할인이 궁금하다면 KT 매장 또는 100번.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다 축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로 하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산, 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
During the summer monsoon season, Korea is often met with heavy rainfalls. Various accidents, including landslides and building collapses due to weak grounds, may occur during this time. So here are some tips that could keep you safe from long and wet monsoon season in Korea. First, regularly check and maintain water and drainage channels. Second, fix objects that could be blown away by severe wind, such as boards, TV networks, and others. Third, residents who live near areas prone to landslides, flooding, and sinkholes should be aware of the location of a nearby shelter as directed by authorities. And lastly, be aware of getting electric shocks. Always take preventive measures when using electric appliances to protect against electric shocks. Above all, staying informed of what to do is the most important. Tune in to BEFM 부산영어방송 for emergency broadcast. This campaign is brought to you by BEFM 부산영어방송.
김밥가게 박 사장님도, 문구점 김 사장님도, 우리 부산의 경제를 움직이는 사람들. 우리 동네 작은 가게로 향하는 발걸음이 우리 부산의 경제를 키워가는 한 걸음입니다. 부산 방송광고 발전 협의회.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열부산?
포열부산 아닙니까? 원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열부산 내리죠 이렇게.
포열부산.
포열부산.
할까요? 포열부산. 잠깐만요.
You're now listening to For Your Busan.
우리 간단하게 청취자분들께 인사 한마디 부탁드리겠습니다.
네, 저는 지금 현재 부산에 살고 있고 영화를 만들고 있는 지준혁이라고 합니다.
자, 우리 감독님의 어떤 삶의 이야기를 좀 담아볼까 하는데요. 자, 처음 영화 감독의 길을 선택하시게 된 계기가 궁금합니다.
제가 영화 학과를 나왔거든요.
네네.
부산에서. 근데 영화 학교를 가야겠다라고 생각한 건 경남방송에서 진행했던 시네포트를 엄청 즐겨봤었는데
네네네.
프로그램을 진행하시던 평론가 선생님의 이야기들을 듣고 약간 반했었어요. 그래서 그 선생님한테 메일을 보냈죠, 고등학생 때.
진짜요?
네네.
네.
그래서 그러게 그 선생님이랑 메일을 주고받다가 이 선생님이 이제 학교에 교수로 있다는 걸 알게 되고,
네.
그럼 여기 와서 좀 배워봐야겠다 하고 부산으로.
아, 그럼 실제로
맞습니다.
그분 밑에서 배우신 건가요?
네네네, 맞아요.
야, 감독님의 꿈에 가장 큰 영향을 주신 분도 그 영화 평론가시네요, 그죠?
아마 그럴 것 같아요. 구체적인 계기로 들어가면 영화를 배워보겠다라고 생각한 게.
그러면 감독님의 어떤 롤모델? 나는 이런 감독처럼 되고 싶고 이런 영화를 만들고 싶다.
그 폴란드 감독의 크리스토퍼 키에슬로스키라는 감독이 있는데
네네네.
일단 그 감독님이 하는 어떤 영화의 방향성과 지향성이 저랑 좀 맞닿아 있는 지점이 있다. 그리고 우리나라에서는 이창동 감독님의 영화들을 좋아하고
네네네.
그리고 또 사실 좀 뻔하긴 한데 고다르나 미카엘 하네케의 영화들도 엄청 좋아해서 저한테 영향을 많이 주는 그런 롤모델이 되는 감독님들인 것 같아요.
네, 확실히 제가 잘 모르는 감독님들의 이름도 많이 나왔던 것 같은데
네.
감독님 혹시 입봉하셨나요?
아니요, 입봉 아직 못했습니다.
입봉은 아직 안 하신 거죠, 그죠?
못하는 거죠, 아직.
못하는 거예요, 네. 안 넘어오시네.
단편 영화는 많이 찍었는데.
네네네.
제 입봉은 이제 장편 영화를 찍어서 개봉을 시켜서 관객들을 만나야 되는 거일 테니까. 근데 그러려면 일단 장편 시나리오도 있어야 될 테고, 일단 돈이 있어야 되니까 한두 폰으로 찍을 수 있는 게 아니라서.
네네.
지금 이제 준비하고 있습니다.
그 계획이 또 궁금하긴 한데요. 혹시 구상해 두신 거 있으신가요? 방송에 다 나가진 않더라도.
지금 하고 싶은 이야기는 사설 구급차를 운영하는 사람들의 이야기인데 계획만 가지고 있습니다.
네네. 제가 볼 때는 감독님 머릿속에는 다 그려져 있을 것 같은데 조금 큰 틀에서 이렇게 말씀을 좀 해주신 것 같습니다. 네. 입봉이 터지시기를 진심으로 응원하도록 하겠습니다.
감사합니다.
네. 자, 그리고 우리 지 감독님 이야기하면은 또 빠질 수 없는 주제가 하나 있죠. 네, 대한민국 영화 인재 양성의 이 최정상으로 꼽히는 이 카파에 몸을 좀 담고 계시지 않습니까? 네. 제가 알기로는 카파는 이제 숙식과 제작비를 모두 지원해주지만 경제 활동을 비롯한 다른 활동은 전혀 못하는 걸로 좀 알고 있는데 좀 불편하거나 좀 어려운 점은 없으셨나요?
물론 있죠. 없다면은 이제 거짓말이고. 근데 그럼에도 불구하고 사실 숙식과 제작비를 준다라는 게 크죠. 숙소도 주고 밖에 사회 있을 때 영화 만들 때는 제작비가 없어서 몇 년씩 일을 하다가 찍는 경우가 많은데 그래도
네네.
학교에서는 1년 동안 제가 2편의 영화를 만들고 나갈 수 있으니까 또 적지 않은 국민들의 어떤 세금으로 찍으니까 돈을 함부로 쓰지 말아야 한다라는 어떤 그런 인식과 교육을 시켜주는 기관이기도 해서 좋은 것 같아요.
힘든 점도 분명히 있었지만 만족하고 좋았던 게 더 많았다.
네, 만족하는 지점이 훨씬 큰 것 같아요.
네.
불편한 거는 사실 엄청 사소한 부분인 것 같고 영화를 하기에는
그렇군요.
네.
아이돌처럼 연애도 못하고 그런가요?
아니요. 다들 연애를 하고 있습니다.
연애는 다들 하시는구나. 네. 알겠습니다. 네. 자, 그럼 제가 또 가장 궁금한 부분이긴 한데, 사실 카파를 나온다고 해서 성공이 보장되는 건 아니잖아요. 네. 우리 감독님의 향후 계획이 또 좀 궁금합니다.
일단, 당장 졸업을 하면, 그래도 아직 제가 나이가 많은 게 아니라서,
네.
장편을 쓰면서 어떤 돈을 좀 벌면서, 장편을 찍을 수 있게, 그러니까 아까 말씀 주신 입봉을 하기 위해 어떤,
네.
그런 준비들을 하는 과정이 있을 것 같아요. 그러니까 첫 장편을 잘 만들어야겠다. 이런 생각을 가지고 있고,
네.
저의 글이나 어떤 영화적 인프라를 많이 향상시키고 나갈 수 있는 지점들이 있다 보니까 좀 더 좋은 영화를 만들 수 있지 않을까? 동료들도 생기고 선생님들도 생겼으니까 약간 그런 생각들을 하고 있습니다. 그런 식으로 계획을 하고 있고.
이 불확실한 길 위에서 나를 흔들리지 않게 좀 잡아준 원동력이 있다면 뭐가 좀 있을까요?
그러니까 좋은 영화들을 볼 때 감독과 스태프들이 얘기하는 어떤 방향성과 삶에 대한 태도들이 보이잖아요. 영화에 대해서.
네네.
나도 저런 영화들을 만들고 싶다라는 어떤 원동력들이 계속 생기는 거죠. 그래서 결국 영화가 원동력이 되는 것 같습니다.
영화를 사랑하신다는 게 답변 중간중간에 다 묻어나는 것 같아요. 네. 저도 진짜 진심으로 우리 감독님 응원하고 싶고요. 자, 끝으로 그러면 지금까지의 내 인생을 영어 단어 하나로 표현하자면 가장 잘 어울리는 단어는 뭐가 있을까요?
제가 몇 년 전에 부산국제영화제에서 마스터 클래스를 갔는데,
네.
레오 카락스 감독님이,
네.
허문영 프로그래머가 지금 무슨 생각을 하고 있냐, 뭘 느끼고 있냐라고 하니까,
네네.
살아있음을 느낀다라고 하더라고요.
오, 살아있으면 느낀다.
네.
네.
근데 그게 항상 저희 일상을 관통하는 말이라고 생각을 했어요.
그렇죠.
현재 살아있으니까 충실하자. 좀 행복하게 뭔가 최선을 다해야 하는.
네네네.
그래서 저도 영어 방송이니까 얼라이브로 하겠습니다.
얼라이브.
네네.
네. 오늘 귀한 시간 감사합니다.
네.
고맙습니다.
That's really cool. I love anything to do with the movie industry. And thank you to reporter Thomas for bringing us today's interview. And the interviewee today was a movie director, Ji Chun-hyuk, who is a graduate of the KFA, Korean Academy of Film Arts, one of Busan's leading film education institutions, and was inspired to pursue a career in cinema through a specialized film program. And he mentioned one of his big influences being Krzysztof Kieslowski, and he's not yet made his directorial debut, but thanks to the remarkable mentors and peers he met during his time at the academy, he has a clear plan and strong confidence in creating his first feature film. And it's an uncertain path, for sure. It doesn't always see success, but something that's kept him grounded is film, just the concept of film. And then quoting director Leos Carax, who he met at the Busan International Film Festival, director G sums up his life in a single word, which is alive, living in the moment with happiness, always doing your best, because that's all you can do. Very fascinating as always, and that's why we have on the mic, so that we can hear the diverse range of people in the city of Busan. Well, the time is now 5:08 in the afternoon. Welcome back officially to the second half of the show. If it was any other day, it would still be bright and sunny outside, but the clouds have descended, they've become quite thick, it is murky and grey. I can't tell from here if it's raining or not, but it's going to if it isn't already, so be careful. Take an umbrella, make sure visibility is clear, whether you're driving or walking. We've got lots of messages coming in. We have Jenny Nim messaging on KakaoTalk some pictures saying, Hi Nick, 부산에 비가 엄청 많이 오나 봐요. 화창한 해밀턴 가을 사진 보시고 기분 전환하세요. And she sent lots of pictures from Hamilton, which is in New Zealand. They look gorgeous. They look so beautiful. You know, just green grass, flat lands, trees. So it's autumn in New Zealand right now, which is fascinating. Thank you for the pictures. Beautiful ponds or lakes there as well. It would be so nice to take a nice walk there. And as I can see from the picture, you know, the trees are turning color, the sky is blue. Enjoy it, my friend. Enjoy your day today. Kind of making me a little bit jealous, but I feel good from seeing those. We also have some messages coming in. We have Oration Nim. Welcome to the show, Oration Nim, saying 안녕하세요. 날이 시원하네요. 건강 챙기시고 행복한 하루 되세요. 감사합니다. I love your positive take on it. 날이 시원하다고요. I love that. It's a good way to think about it. And it's true. Because there is no sun, it's a bit wet. There is a little bit of that 시원함, a little bit of that refreshingness in the air, I think. We also have people talking about the text topic. And to remind you, our text topic of the day is, what is your most ordered delivery item? 내가 가장 많이 시키는 택배 물건은 무엇인가요? 가 오늘의 텍스트 토픽 질문이었는데요. 줄리안님께서 I usually use SS Mouse applications, and actually I ordered some vegetables, groceries and some stuff we need. You know what? There's also 3 bags of paprika. So delicious. You know what, Julian? I'm glad I'm not having dinner at your house tonight, because I don't like paprika, but I know you said that on purpose. Awesome. I've used the application before, but also she said that she's never used Kuteng before, which is, you're probably in the 1% of the country that hasn't used it. That's fair enough. You know, we shouldn't make any company a monopoly, right? Because that's how competition dies and prices go up. So good on you, Juliet Nim, for breaking away from the molds. I respect that. We also have Sudok Shonnim saying TGIF for everyone. Good to see you. Welcome to the show, Sudok Shonnim. I like to see you coming back more and more these days. Jenny Nim, who is in New Zealand, says 저도 온라인 쇼핑하고 싶어요. 뉴질랜드는 온라인 상거래가 활성도 안 되어 있고요. 뭐 가끔 필요한 거 시키면 일주일 걸려요. Oh really? Oh no. I can see that, I guess. But a week is a long time. Especially in the 21st century, I guess people who, if you live in Korea and then you move to a place like New Zealand, it's got to be extremely stressful or really 답답할 것 같아요. You know, you just order one thing and it takes a week. But I guess it will bring patience in you. I think because I get everything so quickly, I've become very impatient. 이제 참을성이 좀 없어진 것 같아요, 제가. But I think Jenny-님, you probably have a lot of patience and wisdom because you have to wait. So look on the bright side. 소희님, welcome to the show, saying rainy afternoon, 비도 많이 오고 바람도 많이 부네요. I guess it's rainy in Seoul as well. Stay dry and stay safe, 소희님, and welcome to the show. I hope it's a good Friday for you. So everyone, you can keep sending your messages to pound 9050, sharp 9050 to cost you 101, a Kakao Talk message, or a YouTube Live comment. Now, coming up next is a great way to message in, or a great reason to message in, because it's Quizmaster, and today is Friday, which means we have chicken coupon to give away, and it's our ASMR mukbang quiz as well, so it's going to be extra special. Now, don't go anywhere. We're going to take a song break before we return with that. This is Dust in the Wind by Kansas. welcome back to For Your Busan. It's 5:16 in the afternoon on a rainy Friday, but still, good spirits here, and it's good to see everyone in a good mood. We just listened to Dust in the Wind by Candace, a bit of classic rock and roll pop. Soynim saying, wow, old pop, and then Chinita Mumnim saying, black coffee plus old plop, that sounds gross. Old pop plus rain equals perfect match, for sure. I'm glad you've set the environment and you're having a good day, despite the rain, Chinita Mumnim. We also have JSL Songnim. Hello, JSL Nim, saying hello, everyone. Hi, DJ Nick. Hi, JSL Songnim. Good to have you here. Welcome to the show. All I can say is welcome. I don't want to say introduce yourself. That will make things a little bit awkward. You're not a guest here, but welcome to the show, and I hope you're having a great day. Jenny Nim also saying, I'm getting used to the slow delivery in New Zealand, so no worry, and it helps that I save money. That's a very good way to think about it. 긍정적으로 생각하셔야죠. Well done, Jenny Nim. Maybe I need to practice a little bit of that refrainment as well. All right, well, the time is 5:17 in the afternoon. It is time for Quizmaster, and this is where you have the opportunity to win a prize by guessing the answer to a quiz. It's Friday today, which means it is 몰래온 간식 ASMR 먹방 quiz입니다. I have got an item of food here. What I will do is I will take a bite of it, give you some lovely ASMR sounds, and then some hints, and you have to guess what it is. If you get the answer correct, then you could win a chicken coupon, which is the prize of today. You can participate to #9050, sharp 9050, which will cost you 101, a Kakao Talk message, or a YouTube Live comment. Now, before we turn the camera, I want to show you the case. It's very cute. Look at this. It looks like 화분. Right, no, it is a 화분, but inside there is an item of food, and our 작가님 said that her mother made it. So I have to say it tastes good. 맛없다고 얘기하면 완전 욕이죠. So I hope it does taste good for our lovely 작가님's mother's sake. So inside here there is something I'm going to eat. 앙 PD, if you could turn the camera, 카메라 돌려주세요. 감사합니다. All right, so I have to open this little pot, which is made of plastic, by the way. All right, let me take a smell. Whoa, that is a strong smell. You know, even just from the smell, it smells extremely salty. You know, even just, I didn't know smells could be salty, but this is so salty that it smells salty. All right, I've got my chopsticks. I'm going to take a bite. Here we go. Very nice. I like. Okay. I took a bite. It's delicious. It is very salty, but I love salty food, so it's fine. If I had to give some hints, so it's a very strong flavor. There's lots of salt, it tastes like it's been cooked in 간장. I guess it's cooked in 간장. And it has a garlicky flavor as well. 마늘 맛이 좀 많이 나고요. It is very good as a 반찬. So that's a hint. So you wouldn't just eat this by itself. You wouldn't go to a restaurant or at home. You wouldn't, well, you can, but you normally wouldn't just eat it like that. You would have it as a side dish with rice and with other foods to complement the rest of the food. It's a little bit fishy, but that's okay. All right, we have some messages here. We have Jinli Nim saying 열무김치, JSL Nim saying cashew nuts, Jinli Nim saying 깍두기, 마늘 장아찌, and then 만학도 영은님, welcome to the show, saying 마늘종 pickle, Jenny Nim saying 마늘종. Okay, lots of people saying 마늘종 now. Now, I'm going to give you a big hint. There is 마늘종 in this. So that's not the main thing, but it is included in this. There's a hint. We're going to take a song break. Send your messages to #9050, sharp 9050, to cost you 101, or a Kakao Talk message. Let's listen to 하늘을 달리다 by 허각.
두근거렸지 누구나
순간 나의 귀를 쫓고 있었고 검은 절벽 끝 더 이상 발 디딜 곳 하나 없었지. 자꾸 목이 메여 간절히 네 이름을 되뇌었을 때 귓가에 울리는 그대의 뜨거운 목소리 그게 나의 구원이었어. 마른 하늘을 달려 나 그대에게 안길 수만 있으면 내 몸 부서진대도 좋아. 서로 너무 태양 가까이 날아 두 다리 모두 녹아내린다고 해도 내 맘 그대 마음속으로 영원토록 달려갈 거야. 내가 미웠지. 난 결국 이것밖에 안 돼 보였고 오랜 꿈들이 공허한 어린 날의 착각 같았지. 울먹임을 참고 난 몰래 네 이름을 속삭였을 때 귓가에 울리는 그대의 뜨거운 목소리 그게 나의 희망이었어. 마른 하늘을 달려 나 그대에게 안길 수만 있으면 내 몸 부서진대도 좋아. 서로 너무 태양 가까이 날아 두 다리 모두 녹아내린다고 해도 내 맘 그대 마음속으로 영원토록 달려갈 거야. 허약한 내 영혼의 힘은 날개를 달 수 있다면 마른 하늘을 달려 나 그대에게 안길 수만 있으면 내 몸 부서진대도 좋아. 서로 너무 태양 가까이 날아 두 다리 모두 녹아내린다고 해도 내 맘 그대 마음속으로 영원토록 달려갈 거야.
Hello everyone and welcome back to For Your Busan. It is 5:25 in the afternoon on a Friday. We're in the middle of our Quizmaster segment. Before that though, 만학도 영어님 answered today's text topic saying 제가 온라인으로 가장 많이 주문하는 것은요 2리터 생수입니다. 레몬즙으로 레몬수 만들어 먹느라 생수가 많이 필요해서요. Oh, that would be delicious. And it sounds very healthy as well. Actually, my wife brought home some pure lemon juice. Not the cheap stuff, but like some concentrated lemon juice. And I've been having it with water these days as well. Maybe it's some telepathy in the air. But it sounds healthy. Thank you for letting us know. Drift Monkeynim saying, I live rural. We don't have delivery available. Feels like it's a whole New Zealand thing. Like, because Jenny Nim also doesn't have it. It's not convenient or fast. But, New Zealand is known for being a very nature-esque place where, it's not as high-tech as somewhere like, I guess, Korea. But then you have the other advantages of fresh air and beautiful landscapes and things like that. Anyway, let's get back to Quizmaster. So I took a bite of some food. I gave you some hints. We've got a lot of answers coming in. Lots of different answers, which is good to see. We have Super Party Pooper. What a name. What a name. Do you have many friends? People don't want to be friends with party poopers, do they? But welcome to the show. saying 마늘 장아찌? Okay, thank you. 상윤님 saying 멸치조림. 지니즈맘님 saying 마늘쫑. And then 소희님 says 멸치 마늘쫑 볶음. And then Melly님 changing answer to 마늘쫑 멸치 조림. There's lots of like 마늘, 장아찌, 멸치. Lots of these answers coming in, which is good to see. 새우볶음. Gigi님 as well. Welcome to the show saying 아삭아삭한 게 마늘인가? Take a guess. Your guess. If you don't know, just take a random guess. Is okay. 지니트맘님 saying 오징어 마늘쫑 젓갈. That's hard to say. And then Gigi님 says the sound was so crunchy. I can't think of anything other than 마늘 장아찌 or 깍두기. Otherwise, 마늘 would be soft. Park Sung-jin-nim saying, hi Nick, it's raining. It is indeed. I think it's 장조림. Thanks for your answer, buddy. Choi Sung-nim also saying, 마늘쫑 간장게장. I'll give you this answer right now. I don't know if they would ever give me 간장게장. It's too good. We have Kang Sung-hun-nim saying, 락교요. What's that? Is that a rock song or something? What's 락교? Sushi? Yeah. Oh, what comes out with sushi? Like, 생강? Is it pink? No. Oh, is it the little onion thing? Oh, the shallots, the pickled shallots. Oh, that's 락교요. Is that the Japanese word? Okay, all right then. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. But anyway, thank you, Kang Sung-on-nim. I'm going to take another bite and give you some more hints. So let's turn the camera away. Let me open the little flower pot. And, ooh, that smell. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I see. I'm looking inside the pot. I can see lots of chamgye. I see lots of, sesame seeds. I see the green 마늘쫑. And I see some other things as well. Let me take another bite. Here we go. Okay. Sorry, I had to make it loud on purpose. Sorry for anyone who doesn't like it. I should give a warning. If you don't like ASMR eating, then block your ears or turn down the volume for a second. All right. So I ate some more. This time I didn't eat the garlic stem. So there was no crunch sound. This time, without eating the garlic stem, it's very soft. Squidgy. Soft. It's hard to describe the 식감. It's just soft. Salty. Lots of sesame flavors, soy sauce flavors, bit of garlic flavor. I asked Ang PD earlier, I said, do you think this is 밥도둑? And she's like, maybe. I was like, maybe for me. I think if I had this, I could eat like rice and this just by itself. I think it's so good. For me, it is 밥도둑인 것 같아요. Esdungnim, welcome to the show, saying 메추리알 장조림. That's a good answer. I love that. You usually eat that with things like juk, right? You get lots of like 소고기 조림 and then 메추리알 as well. Chinita Mumnim coming in with another guess saying 비빔 젓갈. Gigi-nim saying 건새우 볶음. All right. I have to give more hint. All right. It's very tiny. It's very tiny things in here. That's a hint. Tiny, tiny, small things. We're going to take a song break and we'll be back with the answer. This is Bad Girl by Beast.
I'm heartsick, hear me, be crazy, can't let you go. Say love song, we got a new school sound. Love's gone, now we take this baby, don't fall. So down, down, we gotta get down, 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 we gotta get down, 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 we gotta get down. Down, down, we gotta get down, 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 we gotta get down, 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 we gotta get down. 난 자리에 슬픔이 가득해 나만 두고 떠나버리면 난 어떡해 시간이 지나가도 네 얼굴이 자꾸 떠올라 머리가 빙글빙글 돈 언제가 마지막 키스 널 잡지 못한 내 미스 모든 게 꿈이길 please 난 그냥 바보가 된 것 같아 소리쳐 불러 붙잡고 싶어도 돌아와줘 please my hand 아무리 생각해도 말도 안 돼 bad girl 자꾸만 네 생각이 미쳐 bad girl 원하지 말라고 내게 소리쳐도 돌아보지도 않는 that girl 지어웬니 같은 남이 이제 가던 시계도 싹하니 내 귀에서 들리는 like our story 한때는 my lady 네가 없어 울어 난 들리 아직 네 자리는 비워둘게 C-O-M-E 미워한 지 하루 만에 그리워져 네 생각에 내 얼굴이 눈물로 번져 널 붙잡으려 하면 너에게 다가갈 수도 내게서 멀리 가는데 다시 돌리긴 너무 늦어버린 것 같아 네 목소리가 내게서 자꾸 멀어지는데 소리쳐 불러 붙잡고 싶어 돌아와줘 please my hand 아무리 생각해도 말도 안 돼 bad girl 자꾸만 네 생각이 미쳐 bad girl 원하지 말라고 내게 소리쳐도 돌아보지도 않는 that girl 여태껏 네가 했던 모든 말 한순간 모든 게 다 거짓말 네 맘을 되돌리려 할수록 내게서 한 걸음씩 멀어져가는 너 아무리 생각해도 말도 안 돼 bad girl 자꾸만 네 생각이 미쳐 bad girl 원하지 말라고 내게 소리쳐도 돌아보지도 않는 that girl down down we gotta get down we gotta get down we gotta get down 나 혼자만 또 슬퍼해 we gotta get down we gotta get down we gotta get down I wanna come to me girl
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is 5:34 in the afternoon. We're in the closing moments of Quizmaster, where I've eaten some delicious food. Honestly, 작가님, your mother is a very good cook. 감사합니다라고 전해주세요. 되게 맛있었어요. And I gave you lots of hints. And lots of guesses coming in. I think my last hints were a bit more crucial because now people are changing their answers a bit. We have 숭님 saying 마늘 간장 조림. Thank you for your answer. We have 최숙님 saying 멸치 마늘종 조림. And let's have a look here. Chinita Mumnim saying 낙지 젓갈. Chinita Mumnim, you don't know me very well. It's okay, not everyone has to know me, but I make it very clear that I'm not a fan of 낙지. It is not my favorite food, to be polite about it. So I don't think they would ever give me that, but fair enough for your guess. 만학도 영어님 saying tiny라면 마늘종 멸치 볶음요. 그런데 마늘종은 보통 건새우랑 볶아 먹는데 don't take it up with me. I didn't make the food. But that might not be the answer. That might not be the answer. Any more? Junita Mumnim saying the answers are all 밥도둑. Tonight's dinner menu is solved. That's the spirit. I like that. That's cool. 멜리님 saying 잔멸치 마늘종 볶음으로 답 픽스 하겠습니다. Okay, all right then. All right, we've got a lot of... we also have... I didn't see these. We have 9724번님 saying 오이 소박이입니다. Oh, that's delicious stuff. 3865번님 saying nacho. And then changing it to 김부각. And then 9724번님 also came back and said 마늘 장아찌입니다. And then 양파 마늘종 장아찌. Lots of changing of the answers. But that's okay. You're more than welcome to change. And then they came back with more. And then they were saying 마늘종 멸치볶음. And then 새우볶음. Pick one, my friend. You can't just pick every food and have that one. I appreciate your messages, though. That probably cost you quite a few hundred won. All right, anyway. I'm going to reveal the answer. So let's see who was correct. The answer was... 멸치볶음입니다. 멸치볶음 with 마늘종. There you go. If anyone got that correct, you got that technically correct. Now, I did see a few people getting that correctly. A few people did say 멸치, 마늘종 볶음. We can't give the answer to everyone, unfortunately. But our writer, Hong 작가님, not me, has chosen the winner. So don't get angry at me. We are going to give a chicken coupon to... You cut me off. I'm kidding. 9724번님께 드리겠습니다. 예, 9724번님께 치킨 쿠폰 드리겠습니다. 축하합니다. And thank you for participating. A few of you did get the answer correct. So well done to you. You get a pat on the back. 토닥토닥. But the chicken goes to 9724번님. If you didn't win, don't worry. We have prizes and games every single day. So try your luck again next week. Okay. All right then. Anyway, what am I doing? All right, it's 5:37 in the afternoon. Coming up next, we do have My Home, My Busan. Don't go anywhere.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is 5:38 in the afternoon on a Friday, and joining me, we have a special guest in the studio. So let's hear their story for My Home, My Busan. 안녕하십니까?
안녕하세요.
반갑습니다. 자기소개 부탁드리겠습니다.
저는 필리핀에서 온 퀸이라고 합니다. 한국 이름은 최민진이라고 해요. 그리고 제 일은 평일에는 영석 강사하고 주말에는 동역사로 활동하고 있어요.
반갑습니다. We have
반갑습니다.
Queenie from the Philippines, and your Korean name is 최민진.
Yeah.
So do you go by both names usually?
Here I only use Minjin.
Minjin. But okay. I'll call you Queenie, if that's okay. They're both lovely
sure.
names. It's lovely to meet you, and you said you are working or you're an English professor, but then on the weekends you work as a freelance interpreter.
Yes, I do. 네.
At a hospital?
Yeah, in not actually hospital, 피부과 그리고 치과.
Oh, that's
Yes.
I would still 병원에서 하시는데 되게 어려운 일인 것 같은데요.
네.
Especially all of the terminologies. 이 피부과 용어들이 너무 복잡한 것 같아요. 좀 어려워가지고 잘하시는 것 같아요.
처음에는 어려운데 시간 지나면은 다 외우게 돼 있어요.
Of course.
똑같은 말이니까.
Fair enough. 예, 피부가 좀 건조하세요. 뭐 그런 식으로. Okay, well, it's great to have you here. Now, how long have you lived in Busan and studied the Korean language?
저 한국에 온 지 11년이나 됐어요. 네. 한국에 오자마자는 다문화 센터에 가서 저기서 한국어를 배우기 시작했어요.
So 11 years, and as soon as you came here, you went to the Multicultural Center and started learning.
Yes.
Okay. How is it?
처음에는 힘들어요.
Yeah, 힘들죠.
Because I only brought like 안녕하세요. Aside from that, I don't know anything. And then, but 다문화 센터에는 진짜 큰 도움이 됐어요.
그렇겠죠. 혹시 어려운 점이나 뭐 재미있던 점에 대해서 좀 알려주시겠어요?
저 지금은 11년 살아보니까 제일 어려웠던 점은 억양인 것 같아요.
Oh, the tonality.
Yeah.
Okay, what about
like
it?
blending and intonations. I can still be like as Koreans.
Are there any examples? What kind of things?
For example, from 안녕하세요는 안녕하세요 한국 사람 같은데 그 뒤로는 예를 들면 택시 타면은 안녕하세요는 한국 사람 같은데 주스 말할 때는 네 어느 나라 사람이었어요.
그렇죠. I mean, it's the same for anyone I think who learns it as a second language.
네.
The basics you can pick up almost like a native, but then after that it becomes a bit more difficult, I think. But that's fair enough. Now, I think one of the hardest things that people especially people who learn Korean say about Korean is the honorifics. 이 한국어를 배우는 사람들이 다 같이 하는 말이 존댓말이 가장 어렵다고 얘기하잖아요.
네.
그 어떠셨나요?
저도 개인적으로는 존댓말 하는 게는 좀 어려워요. 왜냐하면 필리핀에서는 존댓말은 어렵지 않아요. 포이라고 포 아니면 오포만 붙이면 존댓말이
그래요? 타갈록에서는.
Yes.
Can you give us some examples?
Okay, 예를 들면 여기서는 밥 먹었어? 존댓말 할 때는 식사하셨나요? 하잖아요. 근데 필리핀에서는 kumain ka na? 밥 먹었어요. 근데 식사하셨어요? 하면은 kumain ka na po?
포를 붙여서 얘기하는 거구나.
네.
그러면 친구랑 같이 밥 먹을 때 kumain ka na?
kumain ka na.
kumain ka na?
네.
kumain ka na?
Very good.
kumain ka na? 근데 뭐 부모님이랑 할아버지, 할머니랑 같이
네.
먹으면 kumain ka na po?
네, kumain ka na po.
신기하다.
네.
하나 배웠습니다. And I guess Tagalog, when I hear my Filipino friends speak, they're always mixing it with English.
Yeah.
So what if, for example, you're speaking a sentence and then it ends in English? Do you add po onto the end, even if it is
Yes.
polite?
Did you eat po? Yeah.
Did you eat po? Okay, just to be polite.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like yo in Korean in a way.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. It means did you eat? Now I want to talk a bit about the culture. What did you find the most different between the two cultures? 문화 차이에 대해서 좀 얘기해 주시겠어요?
차이는 여기서는 한국에서는 사람들은 너무 빨리빨리 해서 너무 부정적으로 보면은 너무 여유 없는 것 같았어요. 근데 필리핀에서는 완전 반대예요. 필리핀에 가면은 사람들 다 느리고 느긋느긋하고 여유 있는 사람 같아요.
극과 극이죠.
네.
Two extremes, I guess. Yeah, I would say there are. We're talking about delivery today. You know, the good thing is with delivery, it comes same day or next day.
Yeah.
And which is great. But then the bad point is I lose my in내심.
Yeah,
I become very impatient. I become more 빨리빨리. So.
맞아요, right.
But on the other hand, if it's too slow, you're just stressed and you lose out on time and money, I think.
필리핀 가면은 요새 음식 주문하면은 30분 뒤에 안 오면은 왜 이렇게 빨리 안 나오느냐 하는 거.
So you've become accustomed to Korean culture then.
I think so.
It changes you for sure, but that's fine. It's just differences. There are ups and downs. I think the ups here are when you go to the bank or services. They're like lightning.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's very convenient.
I never want to go to the bank in England again. It's going to be
same in the Philippines. You will spend a day.
Yeah. What about singing though? Because I know I went to a Filipino restaurant in Korea, and what was cool is that while I was eating, next to me 옆 테이블에서 사람들이 노래하고 계시는데요.
Yes.
That was really cool.
Yeah. Filipinos really like to sing, and actually most of them can sing well except me.
Yeah.
저는 노래를 좋아하는데 노래가 저를 안 좋아해요.
Hey, me and you, let's be friends on that point. 한국 사람들도 노래하면 빠지지 않는데요. 혹시 한국에서 노래방 가보셨나요?
네, 가봤어요. 많이 가봤어요.
많이 가보셨어요? 네. Usually for fun or with friends?
For fun, with friends, with family.
It's not about how good you are. It's about the time with friends, isn't it?
너무 재밌어요.
Now we have a Filipino listener who listens regularly, Benny, and he's from the Philippines, and he asks you, where is Queenie originally from in the Philippines?
I'm from Manila.
Oh, the capital?
Yeah.
Oh, you're from a city person. Benny Nim, I forgot exactly. You said you're from near Manila, I think. I've never met anyone from like Boracay. Palawan. I guess you would never leave there if you lived there.
I have never been to
Boracay
also.
It sounds like a dreamland, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So with this cultural difference, I wonder if there have been any funny mistakes or serious mistakes. 혹시 문화 차이로 인해서 이 실수했던 적은 없나요?
저 많이 했긴 했는데 중 하나는 제 집은 부산인데 직장은 김해인데요. 어쩔 수 없이 차를 가지고 갈 때도 있고 대중교통 쓸 때도 있어요.
네.
근데 어느 날은 출근할 때는 차를 가지고 갔는데 저기서 퇴근할 때는 친구랑 이야기하면서 몰래 모르게 버스를 탄 거예요. 집에 도착했는데 주차장 주인이 전화 와서 차를 언제 뺄 거냐 해가지고 맞다 다시 찾으러 왔어요.
이거 문화 차이 때문에 그렇게 실수했던 건가요? 아니면
모르겠어요.
그냥 자기가 까먹어가지고
까먹은 것 같아요.
웃긴 것 같아요.
네.
그럼 어떻게 하셨어요? 다시 돌아가셔서
찾으러 갔어요.
아이고 시간 얼마 정도 걸리셨어요?
저 40분?
40분.
네.
I guess it's gonna happen. You're having such a good time with your friends. It happens.
네.
It happens. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. We have Chinita Mumnim saying she's my friend.
Really?
Yeah, there you go. But using an alias of Chinita Mum. Maybe you know her. Ruatianim saying 포를 붙이니 간편한 높임말이 되네요. Like an easy way of adding honorifics, right? Yes. So I want to know a bit about family culture in the Philippines. Can you tell us how important family is and the roles the family plays?
Filipinos are very family oriented and Filipino 여기서는 가족은 완전 다른 것 같아요. 필리핀에는 우리 같이 살아요. 할머니, 할아버지, 엄마, 아빠 그리고 애들 같이 한 집에 살고 옆집에는 이모, 삼촌 그런 스타일. 그거 컴파운드라고 해요.
신기하다.
네.
좋은 건가요?
사촌들은 같이 옆에 있으니까 좋아요.
Okay. It's almost like a clan. You're protected and your family is looking out for each other.
Growing with your cousins is very good thing.
Yeah.
But when you grow up, like sometimes you don't have privacy, so that's somehow bad.
I mean, that still sounds very wholesome, I think. I think a long time ago in Korea, it used to be a very, families live together in Korea too. I think it's become less and less like that. 근데 한국에서는 요즘에는 이 대가족이 함께 사는 모습을 보는 것이 좀 많이 드물어졌는데요. 필리핀에서는 요즘도 대가족이 함께 사는 경우가 많나요, 그럼?
네, 아직까지 많은 것 같은데 요새는 애들이 많이 안 나요.
It seems to be the more a country progresses, the less kids are generally produced.
Yes, but we still live with our grandparents. We don't let them live on their own.
That's
especially
nice.
The elders.
For sure, it's difficult. A lot of the kids want to take care of their parents, and that's a good heart to have, I think. 이 대가족 문화가 좀 발달했으니까 이 명절에 가족들이 모여서 함께 지내는 모습이 그려지는데요. I want to know about a representative national holiday in the Philippines where families gather and really celebrate together.
One national holiday must be 그 11월 1일 하는 행사인가? 홀리데이라든가 그거 있어요. It's like All Souls Day. It's 그거 돌아가신 분 날이에요. You will go to a cemetery with your family. 그거 돌아가신 분들 기억하는 날이에요.
Is it, because I know the Philippines has a lot of history with Spain. Is it kind of like Day of the Dead?
Yeah. That's called Undas.
Okay.
And the Undas, the word itself, is from Spanish
word.
Yeah.
Oh, so there is a little bit of the culture intertwining
Undas
there.
is one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is on the 1st of November.
Yeah.
So what do you usually do? I also there is one biko 준비한다고 들었는데요. What is biko?
That's the food that we make during Undas. And then it's like a chapsal tok here. Yeah.
Is it eaten a lot? Like very popular?
Yeah, always.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it. I also do it sometimes. Make it.
How do you make it then? 어떤 재료로 만드는 음식인가요?
그거 너무 쉬워요. 세 가지만. 찹쌀떡, 흑 설탕이랑 coconut 우유.
Oh, very simple.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's easy-ish to make.
Yeah, easy.
Is this something you could have at a Filipino restaurant?
Yes.
Okay.
Most of the Filipino restaurants have that.
Okay. All right, that's really interesting. Now, you've lived here for 11 years. You must have gotten used to Korean. Obviously, you work in the interpretation business now, so you must be kind of used to Korean language and working in the Korean, economic culture and society. Yeah. How is it for you?
It's so nice, but it's I think it's nice, and I think Korean people is really good to work with.
Okay.
They are very efficient.
Oh, so that's good. It's good to work with efficient people.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Have you got any interesting stories about living in Korea? Anything interesting happened to you? Maybe... Well, I guess you told us that story about leaving.
That's what I told.
That's a fun one as well. Fair enough. So you usually use either your car or you use transportation, right?
Mostly when I'm outside work, when I'm not working, I usually use Daejonggyodong.
Okay.
Yeah, but for work, since my house is in Busan and my work is in Gimhae, I don't have a choice but to use my car.
Fair enough. Whatever the situation calls for.
Yeah.
Now, lastly, I'm sure you have family, a whole street of family in the Philippines who miss you, who want to see you. Please, speak in your native language, Tagalog, and give a message to your family and friends.
Okay. Should I look there?
Yeah, look at the camera over here.
Okay. Hi. Kinakamusta ko po yung mga pamilya ko sa Pinas. Kamusta na kayo? Yung mga magulang ko, mga kapatid ko, at saka mga pamangkin ko. Sana healthy kayo lagi, at saka miss na miss ko na kayo. I hope to see you soon.
Okay. I usually ask for a translation, but I guess I hope to see you soon at the end. Okay. That's good.
많이 보고 싶어요.
Will you get to see them soon, do you think?
Yes, maybe maybe in November.
Awesome.
Because I will watch Blackpink concert in the Philippines.
Hey, there you go. You're in Korea, but go to the Philippines to watch Blackpink. I hope you have a great time. Queenie, thank you so much for coming and sharing your story. And we wish you all the
Thank you too.
we wish you all the best in the future.
DJ Nick.
I like that, DJ. Oh, it's on my thing here, isn't it? Thank you so much, Queenie, and have a great day and stay dry.
Okay, thank you.
All right, everyone, the time is now 5:53 in the afternoon. It's time to wrap things up. Benny Nim saying Pico is so good. I'll have to try that sometime. Thank you for joining us today, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Join us for the wrap-up highlight show tomorrow, and then I'll see you on Monday for our next live show. The show was produced by Jung Yuna, written by Hong Young-hwa. I've been your host, Nick. Our final song is going to be 잠 못 드는 밤 비는 내리고 by Kim Gun-mo. Have a wonderful weekend.
슬픈 노래는 듣고 싶지 않아 내 맘속에 잠들어 있는 네가 다시 나를 찾아와 나는 긴 밤을 잠 못 들 것 같아 창밖에 비가 내리면 우두커니 창가에 기대어 앉아 기타를 튕기며 노래를 불렀지 네가 즐겨 듣던 그 노래 창밖을 보면 비는 오는 날 괜시리 마음만 울적해 우적한 마음을 달랠 수가 없네 잠도 오지 않는 밤에 이젠 나의 희미한 기억 속에 너는 점점 더 멀어져 가고 너의 슬픈 미소만이 나의 마음속에 가득 남아 흐르고 있어 이렇게 비가 오는 밤이면 너는 나를 더욱 슬퍼지게 해 언제나 즐겨 듣던 그 노래가 내 귓가에 아직 남아있는데 이렇게 비가 오는 밤이면 내 지친 그리움으로 날 만나고 이 비가 그치고 나면 난 나를 찾아 떠나갈 거야 슬픈 노래는 듣고 싶지 않아 내 맘속에 잠들어 있는 네가 다시 나를 찾아와 나는 긴 밤을 잠 못 들 것 같아 창밖에 비가 내리면 우두커니 창가에 기대어 앉아 기타를 튕기며 노래를 불렀지 네가 즐겨 듣던 그 노래 두 눈을 감고 잠을 청해도 비 오는 소리만 처량해 거리에 내 마음 젖었네 잠도 오지 않는 밤에